Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and my clicker has broke. If you would like my vibe, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Everybody who already has, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestress.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have many different options. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and entering reading. I hope everybody's doing well, vibing high, and living your best Wednesday life. This is the Daily Tarot Scorpio. This is a timeless message. It is whenever you are receiving it. All messages given to you in this reading are channeled messages from Spirit, from my intuition, from the cards, from numbers, and intuitive nudges. Let's begin. Your daily teacup here, luck and money, and the coins unfolding surprise with the envelope as well as the wolf, cunning and stealth. Some of you have a surprise coming. A surprise payout, some kind of money you weren't expecting, some kind of big payout. Maybe it's a tax return, perhaps it's winning some money, but there's something about to unfold here in your life. Be careful because there is someone around you that is quite cunning. Some of you have been forced to go into stealth mode. You have been forced to be cunning because there's somebody that could have been after your loot or your job or what was yours. And so you have went into stealth mode. Some of you are not telling people what it is you are doing. And I always recommend that. Don't tell a lot of people what you're looking to manifest, Scorpio. They'll put doubt into your mind. They'll slow down your manifestations. Some of you need to be very careful of the people around you because there's someone around you that is very cunning. Angel number 16 and angel number 123. You're clearly stepping away from somebody or stepping into your spiritual power. Vision. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your visions be as different as you are. A lot of you have something that's much different than your friends and family, a purpose that's much greater. Some of you have a lot of karmic people around you. You have a lot of people around you that are slowing you down from stepping into your purpose, from stepping on to your path into alignment. You're stepping away from this, though, and you're really growing in your spiritual power. Number 16, I am perspective. You have an unique and inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. A lot of you can read a motherfucker like nobody else. You can feel their energy when they walk into the room. You can tell when somebody's up to something. I'll tell you, when I was younger, and I fought my gift, I would go places with my friends, and automatically I could see through people, and I would feel all of their energy and feel all of their hate and their fakeness, or just a lot of energy I would feel would not be great, and then I would act off of it. Some of you may be reacting off feeling somebody else's energy. Sometimes it's not what a person says, it's not what they do, it's how their energy feels. Do you ever meet somebody who is smiling and acting really, really nice, but you can feel that they're really judgmental, or you can feel their disdain for you, that kind of situation. A lot of you can feel energy. Like me, you possibly have issues with going into groups with a lot of people because it's like sensory overload. I know it is for me. It's hard for me to be around a lot of people. And when I was young, I was always out running and ripping, and I had lots of friends and lots of different things that I would do where there would be a lot of people around, and it would always put me off so much, and I didn't realize what was going on. So if you're feeling really off, you're not feeling right when you're out and about, Scorpio, know that it's most likely you taking in others' energy, and you may want to do a spiritual cleanse and really start protecting yourself, protecting your energy field, protecting your aura. Number 14, homeward, take yourself out on a date. 18, tree, let them go. And number 44, every hurricane comes to an end. Some of you need to do something kind for yourself here. There's someone that you're trying to let go. There's something you're trying to let go, purge out of your energy. Just know that if things have been tough, it's coming to an end. You're almost there. You're literally steps away from ending a hard karmic cycle, from ending a painful situation. Just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part. Make room for much needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of the past or present pain in order to make room for something better. Some of you are really trying to get yourself together. You're tired of being in pain. You're tired of the back and forth with someone. You're finished with constantly feeling depleted, and you are trying to move away from this. Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before your next leg of the journey. It's in those solitary introspection moments where we learn the most interesting, eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet, cozy night at home. Enjoy your own company. You're being asked to go into introspection right now, especially if there's stealth, cunning people around you. But as I said, I feel some of you are in stealth mode. Some of you are in introspection. Maybe spending more time alone than usual, spending more time on your own, really, trying to decide which way you want to go. Some of you are feeling insignificant. There's negative emotions. You may be in your shadow self right now. Someone made you feel like you were not validated, like you were insignificant to them. They made you feel like you didn't matter, or you went through a breakup and they moved on so very fast. You're feeling like, was I nothing to them? They've ghosted. It makes you feel like you didn't matter, or you weren't relevant to them, and that can hurt so much. I know in the past that was always why I would try with people that didn't see my worth, is I just wanted to be validated. And as humans, we often will try to show someone our worth. But Scorpio, I will tell you, once you step into your full spiritual power, you will no longer need that. You will not need to be validated from others. You will understand that some people are just too wounded and fucked up to ever give you the validation that you're looking for. Some of you here, you haven't been feeling great. You've been in some negative emotions. You've been feeling a little off, but this storm is coming to an end. Your mood swinging. You're having a hard time deciding what you should do. You're moving back and forth here. I'm moving on, I'm not. I'm moving on, I'm not. Swinging all around. It's not what you think. Superficial attraction, appearance can be deceiving. Some of you met somebody and it looked really good on paper until you got into it. Others, this is a job or a friend group that is, they're just so superficial. You're beginning to see life differently. You're stepping into a place where your perception is different. Thank God. You're stepping away from this 3D superficial, world of wanting to look like you have the most, look like you have the best things, or, you want the most attention. All of those things are so superficial. And a lot of you are understanding that as you step into your spiritual power, your perception, your perspective is changing. You're making permanent decisions here. There's someone around you that has you deep in your feels. The divine is saying, look below the surface. There's something, we're going to clarify this. There's something that it's not what it appears. Somebody could have a lip piercing or something about a piercing. There's something that is not what it appears. So maybe you think that someone is just like living a fairy tale life with a third party, and that's not the case. Or possibly somebody looks really good and they're really dark. There's something that's not how it appears. A third party could be very attractive, and it may make you feel insignificant or like you're not enough. That is never the case, by the way. Remember that it is your path, your journey, and your life to live. Do not compare yourself to outside people. There's always going to be somebody who has more, who looks better, always, Scorpio. So do not compare yourself to people. You're making permanent decisions here. There's something is deeply rooted here, a very deeply rooted past life relationship that you share with someone, or a situation is just, you've really internalized it. Somebody could have cheated on you and you've internalized it so much that you're actually in physical pain, and it's time to get out of it. It's time to start focusing on your life and not focused, on what a third party has that you don't, because that answer is nothing. The third party is not special. There's nothing they have that's better than you, etc. We all have special things about us, and we all have negative things about us. Tell me what this, all that glitters, please. There's something that just is not what it seems in your life here. You're being asked to spend some time alone, soul search, Scorpio, because the divine is trying to give you messages. You may need to spend more time independent, less time with a friend group, or less time worrying about a lover, and spend more time being independent on your own. There are shifts in a relationship coming, but whatever you are seeing on the surface, underneath it all, like I said, somebody is dark, something is obsessive and possibly harmful. You could be really obsessing over this person on your mind that hurt you, 10 of Swords, and a third party's life. You may feel like they love the third party more than you, or I don't know, something like that. Something that's making you feel insignificant, and you're almost you're obsessed with the thought of it. But honey, all that glitters is not gold. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know. Somebody could look like a pretty little package on the outside and be a completely empty and dark on the inside. You don't understand it fully yet, but at some point you will. You're being asked here to really get your confidence back. Work on your confidence, Scorpio. Work on your life, pulling these 10 swords out your back. You seem to feel under pressure and suspicious with someone that you work with as well. Maybe they're cunning and stealth. Something is putting you in your shadow self. Some obsessive thoughts, something. A Capricorn, a Virgo could be very important to you. Moving over here to money. Spirit, tell me, what is the money message for Scorpio today? Focus on your priorities and positivity, faith, and optimism. A lot of you need to focus more on your life. Stay in your lane. Who cares if Susan has more than you? Who cares if somebody else is more attractive? Focus on you and your life right now and stay positive. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. If something has happened negatively in your life, that's negatively affected your life, Scorpio, this is just a bump in the road. Maybe you lost a job or you've made some bad decisions when it comes to your money and finance. Well, then you did. How can you become better today? How can you be your best self today? Compete with you. You may want to really research non-attachment. I have been practicing non-attachment for the last 2 years now, and I will tell you, it took me almost a full year to fully embody it. But I can honestly tell you, at this point in my life, I do not value myself off what other people think of me. I do not value myself off how many views I get on a reading. I do not value myself on how much money I have in the bank or the size of my waist. I value myself on who I am on a soul level, who I am as a person. If I am trying to be my best self, I'm on a weight loss journey and trying to work on myself, not because I want to be as thin as Susie, but because I want to be my healthiest by the time I turn 45, because it's a mission and a goal that I set for me. So when you practice non-attachment, you don't do things for other people's validation. You do it for your own validation. And some of you really need to read up on different ways you can start taking steps to practice non-attachment, Scorpio. Buddhist practice non-attachment. That's why they live such simple lives, because they don't want to attach anything to material things around them. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they need and you deserve. Even a small time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Some of you need to take some time out for yourself and your priorities. Some of you need to take some time out and be a little more independent and focus your attention on your responsibilities and priorities. Maybe you're caught up in running around a lot, or there's always people at your house, or there's always family popping in and out, or, whatever the case is. You may need some time on your own right now to really focus yourself. Some of you may work for a family business. Some of you are building something because you want it to be a family business. You want to be able to provide for your children. You want your children to be able to work for you. You may have started something and you're hoping as your children grow, they'll want to work with you. Perhaps it's something that you think your kids would be interested in doing. Maybe they're teenagers and they're going to work for you out of school. Some of you here, you may be getting up and working out. Congratulations. I've been doing the same. You may be doing early morning workouts because you're trying to get your health back on track. Or it will be beneficial to your vibration. I'm on a mission right now to raise my vibration, to elevate. So that's what I've been focusing on. Opposed to losing weight, I'm back to focusing on raising my vibration by eating healthy foods and working out. Try to see how high you can vibe, how good you can feel, and see if it makes a difference in your money and career. Somebody here may be doing something they're not supposed to. You may be trying to write a book. You may be wanting to write a book, Scorpio, working on writing. You may be a blogger, a podcaster, or you want to be. There seems to have been some bad investments and you got yourself all in your mind right now. Some of you are very, very generous humans. You enjoy giving. You enjoy giving to your community. You may be a community activist or do something within your community, or you're being called to. Especially if you have a lot of time on your hands, go give your energy. I volunteered at a place for sex trafficked women and young men that were trying to go back to living a regular life, and I only went once, and I'm mad at myself for that. But then I actually moved, and I wanted to do it in a different city but didn't, and it was profound. It really was. My ex and I had a facility for troubled youth that I helped him run for about 8 years. And I like working with young people. I get them. I understand their mindset. And if you get people when they're young enough, you can actually make a huge difference in their life. So I enjoy working with young adults. And but it was profound. Some of the stories they told me, I learned so much from them young ladies. I really did. And it felt so good to give back. If you have a lot of time on your hands, Scorpio, you're being asked to give back to your community, give back to a cause that you feel really strong about. Some of you are withdrawing and walking away from a job because you're making a split-second decision. You're taking advantage of your inner knowing. You're taking advantage of knowing that there's something better out there for you. You may be raising your vibration and realizing that the people around you are cunning, and you no longer want to associate with this place of business or people in your business. 5 of Pentacles here. You know you may have to take a loss, but you don't care. You're making a judgment call to walk away. You're being asked to bring less judgment to yourself, Scorpio, but make a judgment call nevertheless in your money and career, and start making decisions and taking steps towards your goal. A Pisces or a Sagittarius could be important in your money and finance. Moving over to love, Spirit, tell me, what is the overall energy in love today for the babes? Please tell me the overall energy. Ooh, we have one that fell. The boss, male or female, who is fiercely independent, uncompromising standards, often can seem aloof, not a team player, too controlling to allow another person to feel needed or wanted, may be a workaholic or a frequent traveler, always busy or on the go. If this is you, be brave enough to slow down, soften up, and open your heart. You will know if this is you or a person you are dealing with. Some of you may meet a boss, or you deal with someone who has a lot of responsibilities and a lot of dough, and that makes them seem a little aloof, but it's that they're always in their mind thinking about work or employees or something like this. Some of you are about to meet a boss, somebody who owns a major corporation, or, owns some kind of business that's really thriving right now. Some of you here, you're trying to release a person who ghosted you, that deals with substance abuse. Let them go. Stop pining for someone who isn't reciprocating. Walk away from a dead-end relationship. Set yourself free. Time alone to heal and forgive and heal old patterns. Release an ex and give someone new a real chance. Create space for healthy, happy love and partnerships. Somebody here could be a compulsive shopper, gambler, flaky, dishonest behavior. This person seems to have a problem with telling the truth. They go MIA. They're emotionally avoidant. They're always ghosting and running. They're afraid to speak their mind. They're afraid to tell you how they really feel. So they just ghost and fall off. They're afraid sometimes to tell you because they don't know what your reaction will be, or they don't want to hurt you. So they run. They just don't want to look at it. Whatever happens between the two of you, this person can take off and ghost you and then tell you that work's been really busy, or, something like this, throw theirself into work. Some of you are dealing with someone who could be a workaholic or be obsessed with money. That is their addiction. Others, you're dealing with someone who deals with either substance abuse or sex addiction, and they ghost you and go on benders, unfortunately. And you are trying to release this person, and because of that, you're meeting a new person after a time of healing. It just depends on where you are. A lot of you have already spent a lot of time alone. It's been quite some time that you've been on your own, and you are finally ready for new love. And new love, my friends, is what you're about to receive. And this person is a boss. Somebody could be draining you, Scorpio. And this person, their energy is draining. You're being drained of your time, your energy, your effort, but you're being drained energetically. Remember, you seem to feel energy like I do. You seem to pick up on energy, and you can do that from a distance easily. This person's thinking about you all the time. They're draining you of your energy and your power. You seem to be considering multiple decisions. You are indecisive. There's stress and there's difficulties. There's exciting new goals and new developments. Some of you may be pregnant with this person's child. They may be. Some of you may find out there's a pregnancy. Some of you have a spirit baby that it's you're about to find out you're pregnant or will in the next year. There seems to be some jealousy, some bitterness. This person could have children to somebody else, and you all are always bickering and fighting, or this person goes back and forth between the two of you. For some, for others, you want to start a family. You want to get pregnant in the next year and start a family. You want to build. You feel like your time clock's running out. Scorpio, people are having children well into their 40s now. It's not like it used to be that if you didn't have a child by the time you were 25, you were going to be a shriveled up old maid. That's not the case. It will happen exactly when it's supposed to. It will. So if you are feeling like you're never going to have a family or have a child, you will, Scorpio. You're going to, but the time has got to be right. The faster you heal and the better you treat yourself, the faster you can manifest in somebody who will want to build and have a family with you. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind and how are they feeling today, please? Present energy. Somebody here could have black hair with a bluish tint. Somebody here could have dark skin. Somebody could have light skin. This person has attachments to things that they shouldn't. Karmic attachments. They're like damn poison. They're attracted to you. They have a lot of sexual desire towards you, but they're embarrassed about something. There's something that this person feels embarrassed about. They miss you. This person wants to write you. They could write you an email or a letter, an actual letter, telling you how much they miss you. They seem to have friend zoned you. This person has worries and anxieties here in their life. They're stressed, they're depressed, and they're pressured. They're pressured to make a decision. They're pressured to do something here. They're embarrassed. What are they embarrassed about, Spirit? This is an energy. Why that I can't explain. Embarrassed maybe is how I'm feeling. This person is afraid that you're going to reject them. So what they do is they come in and they pull you close. And as soon as you all get to a point where you feel like maybe you're going to, you know, finally move towards something real, they pull you away because they start to feel overwhelmed with their emotions. They seem to be embarrassed that they have done this to you more times than one. They feel embarrassed about being burnt out when it comes to a third party. They could be being burnt out by a third party. A third party could be spending all their money, like running them into the ground, and they're embarrassed because they left you for this person. They seem to be afraid of your rejection. A lot of you, it ended quite badly, and this person does not know what to say, but they miss you. They seem to feel embarrassed of their actions, their behavior. You could have found out that they had an addiction. You could have found a lot of porn on their phone. You could have found, you know, they could have a porn addiction. That's just what my guides are telling me. That's definitely for someone. They're embarrassed about it. Tell me, Spirit, tell me about what they've been up to. Yeah, they're not talking right now. Some of you, there's age differences here, more than 10 years. This person's also, it's a perfectionist, or they want you to be perfect at all time. They're not communicating. They never communicate their needs with you. They're too passive when it comes to love. It's almost like, it's always like, oh, I don't care. They take it or leave it. That kind of vibe is what I get. They act like, oh, okay, you know, they don't care. This person wants love, but they're so afraid of real love that they run. They run and avoid and push, and they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed of their behavior, and they're embarrassed for treating you the way they have. I truly am sorry, Scorpio. I truly am sorry. These are my issues. I have so much fear, and I'm so emotionally avoidant that I can't talk to you. I just run. I get excited every time I see you. I can feel your energy even though we're apart because I'm feeding off of it. I don't want anybody else but you. At the core of it, you're really the only person I want, and I know we belong together. I shouldn't behave this way, but I'm wrapped up in an addiction, or I'm wrapped up with karmics. Tell me why this person's embarrassed. You could have found out that they were, for some of you, for somebody out here, you found out they were married and they've ghosted because they're so embarrassed that they've been lying. They thought you were just going to be a run-up. They thought it was just going to be fun, and then they fell in love with you, and they were so far into it that they couldn't tell you the truth about something. There's something this person got so far into the relationship that they didn't know how to tell you. Maybe that they had children. Maybe that, I don't know, there's something this person lied to you about and is embarrassed now. They could be a Taurus. Double energy. A lot of you, most of you, Temperance in reverse, you found something out about this person having an addiction. They could be in treatment. They seem to have lied to you. Maybe they didn't want you to know that they were struggling with drugs and alcohol, struggling with sex addiction. There's something that they didn't want you to know, and you found out. So they're embarrassed. So they're running and they're avoiding. This could be a Capricorn or a Sag. This person's holding on to you for dear life. They are hovering over your energy, and they are feeding off you. They can feel you even though you're not there, Scorpio. And that's why you could be feeling really tired, really drained, just a lot of brain fog, obsessive thoughts. Try to do a spiritual cleanse. Do an egg cleanse. Google it. Find out what an egg cleanse is, because this person is feeding off you. Tell me about those Scorpios meeting this new boss, please. You've manifested this Magician energy, 8 of Pentacles. Some of you, it has to do with work. It's involving work. If you're starting a new job, or if you're thinking about relocation or something like this, Scorpio, you're not only going to get a new job, but you're going to meet a new lover, and you're getting downloads about this. You seem to be working on yourself. You're devoted to yourself right now. You're almost there. You're stepping away from this person, and you're manifesting someone new because you've had it. Whatever they lied about this time, whatever you found out about, it was embarrassing for them, and it was your final straw. You could meet a Virgo. Tell me about the new person. Star energy, somewhere in Aquarius season, but you're going to have to strategize here. Some of you need a strategy to make it out of this relationship with this person. You could feel bound to them energetically. You're always picking up on them, so it's really difficult for you to release. You may want to do a cord cutting or a release ritual. So you need to strategize if you want someone new. Some of you, you may meet this new person out with friends, or they're already in your friend group or on your friends list on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, something like this. Any time between Aquarius season, which starts January 20th, all the way until I would say Virgo season, which is August, you are it's already faded. You're meeting a new person. It's just been moving slow because you're very confused. But what cup do you want, darling? Right around the corner, Scorpio. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have a baby? Do you want to build and grow with someone? Do you want to focus on your career? You are the one who creates your reality. Think about how exciting that is. You're one decision away from transforming your life, Scorpio. You're one good choice away from meeting that perfect partner or being your best self. Start focusing on your goals, love. Get out of this low vibrational shadow self energy. Just because this person has so many issues, they're unable to see your worth, does not mean somebody else won't. You could be meeting an Aquarius, an air sign, water sign, or earth. Tell me what this person, this other vampire here, what is their intentions? What is their true intentions with Scorpio? What do they really want? They love you. This person, this is sad. It's so frustrating to see these unhealed people out here. This person wants the 10 of Cups with you. And the King of Pentacles. They want to build with you. They want to grow with you. But they're just unwilling to deal with their wounds. And they have 2 paths they can go down. They're either going to keep walking towards the storm or walk towards the light. And that doesn't even refer just to you and your relationship. That's in general. If this person wants to continue to deal with codependency and addiction and toxicity, well, they have the free will to do that. But what they really want on a soul level, what they really want, their true intentions, is to be with you, is to be happy, is to have a family, to grow. They seem to be waiting right now, trying to figure out, can they invest part of their self? Somebody here could live around cornfields, or cornfields could be significant. Somebody here could be a farmer, or something about farming may be important to you. This person They love you, Scorp. They do, and they want to build with you, but they're just so wounded and toxic. They need some help with this addiction or these codependencies. They're stressed and embarrassed. They're waiting. Tell me, what are they going to do and when, Spirit? What are they going to do and when, please? Leo time here, distractions, Pisces time, and February. So some of you here, this person's going to reach out around Valentine's Day. They're taking stock and reassessing. They're in transition. They're reflecting anywhere between February and March 20th. This person wants to feel it. They want to feel like the time is right. They're trying to listen to their intuition, but they get distracted. There's tempting deception and secrets. This may not be aligned with your highest good. Spirit's saying this person may come in and distract you with this glowing apple. Here, Scorpio, dangling the carrot, but not fully giving to you. It will be up to you. If this person comes back in and they're not willing to heal, to change, to build, to grow, that will be up to you. You do not want to find yourself sitting there waiting for them time after time as they keep running, is what Spirit's saying. This person could be a Leo or a Pisces, or Leo time is going to be very important to this connection as well. July 23rd to August 22nd. You're being asked to get your confidence back. You are a leader, Scorpio. Remember that. And you deserve whatever it is that you are looking to have. Don't take less than. The divine is asking you to look at this clearly. Is this just a distraction? Is this holding you back? For some of you, maybe not. Maybe it's them that deals with distractions and temptations, and they have got to get it together. This last oracle is just for you. Spirit, tell me, what is the animal oracle that I have to close out the reading for the babes, please? Guidance, the panther. It is time to release your passions. Live your dreams and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. Now, if this resonates with you at all, listen to your intuition. Spirit is saying, stand up. Go out there and fight, live, experience life. Go out there and enjoy yourself, Scorpio. Life is beautiful and it is short. Life is so brief. Even if you're 25 right now, let me tell you, baby, you're going to blink your eyes and you're going to be 45. And all of those years in between, what do you want to say you did? Lived and failed and experienced and loved? Or sat around waiting for a life that may not be worth living? I hope everybody has a beautiful and blessed day. Today's going to be the best Wednesday we ever had. Today is the best Wednesday you have ever had, Scorpio. Love and light.